Good morning.
Welcome to the morning show.
Yeah.
The Big Show with Glenn and Angel on Kiss 92.
Good morning.
Sometimes getting out of bed in the morning is a lot to deal with all at once.
Good morning, Singapore, and welcome to the biggest and best breakfast show in the world. We are The Big Show, and today our guests are Daddy Rakcent Wong, Mommy Carol Tan, and the star of the show for this morning, and we're engaging him indeed.
Yes, you, that's right. And also the namesake of the Instagram handle, EngagingAtlas.
And a bus card.
And he's got a bus card, yes. Atlas, okay. Good morning, Atlas.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm very good.
You're very good?
Yeah.
Can you tell us how old you are, Atlas?
5.
You're 5, okay. And where's your favorite country in the whole world? Santorini. Okay. Greece. In Greece. Okay.
Lucky boy.
Yeah, I know. Let's speak to Daddy Rakcent. Thanks so much for coming in.
Hello.
Hello. Rakcent, he is only 5 this year,
That's
right?
That's
yeah.
right.
And when was his first trip to Santorini?
Well, that was January last year.
Okay.
So Santorini is actually our first destination.
With
him,
Atlas, yeah.
With Atlas. And I think somehow it left a great impression on him.
And he is, can I ask, not in school?
He is on a preschool gap year.
You mean preschool, kindergarten gap year? That's like 3 years, right? Or something,
Right.
3 or 4 years. So did he ever go to preschool or nursery?
He went to nursery too
Okay.
before we pull him out.
Okay.
And then, he has been on a gap year ever since.
What made you decide to travel instead of leave him in school? And maybe do what everybody else does. Go for the June holidays, go for the March holidays, the December holidays.
Well, like Carol and I, actually we have been traveling a bit here and there using our leaves. So we thought that traveling is quite transformative because we always quarrel.
Okay, all right.
There's almost like every trip we do, there's some problems, and we always learn from it. So I thought being a child is going to be so beneficial for him. And we decided to bring the biggest problem with us to this trip. And it did not disappoint. And of course, I think we all learned so much from it.
Okay, Carol. I mean, your take on traveling with a child. Why do you guys decide to do it, and how has it been so far?
I think traveling actually builds us as a family, and having Atlas involved in these travels will actually transform us as a family. Like the bond, the things that he would see when he sees physically.
I know, you look like a goldfish. Watch us on YouTube, Kiss 92 FM.
So when we travel with Atlas, you get to see the sights, the different sides of the world, the culture, experience it. And I think by experiencing things at that moment, might make him remember things more, or even grow him. Like, he doesn't have to remember everything, but I think this travel actually will grow him quite a bit.
Okay.
Right. So he has skipped kindergarten altogether.
Well, he attended preschool for
I knew that was going to happen.
yeah, when you have a child in the studio. So in preschool, he attended preschool for about a year. N2 you call it in Singapore, and that's where he actually had his little foundation, a lot of play, and then we decided to bring him out for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, let's continue to talk to Atlas on the Big Show TV. Meantime, here's Chapel Roan. Good luck, babe, on Kiss 92.
Okay, so I was looking at your Instagram profile, right? And I was trying to count the flags, and then I lost count.
Okay.
How many countries has Atlas been to?
I do not remember.
You don't
but
even know.
I think it's about maybe in the 30s or the 40s.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
already in that 1.5 years, because last year, right?
Yes,
Beginning of last year.
That's right.
Wow. Okay. And what are the challenges traveling with? How do you guys travel? Do you guys travel like first class and then stay in the 6-star hotels
no.
with the buffet breakfast and champagne on ice? Like, what is traveling for you guys?
No. We are not that at all.
Oh, okay. Use Glenn's mic.
You must share your mic with mommy.
It's mic hogging.
You must share the mic with mommy because mommy's trying to tell us, like, what's
About
been
your
happening.
travels.
Where is my mommy?
Yeah,
I do it myself.
Okay, okay,
all right.
okay.
We'll
You're
ask
welcome.
you a question
Who
in a
wants to
while.
talk?
Okay, so how we travel is we always look for the cheapest ticket online.
Okay.
Because we have a budget and we want to meet that budget. So if we were to able to stretch out that budget, we will be able to see more. And also we started traveling quite fast
Yeah.
initially,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
after that we realized that slowing down, staying in a place for about maybe a week or two actually works better for us.
Okay.
Because Atlas prefer seeing things
Slowly,
I think it's more of our dynamics as a family. And no, we don't do champagne. We don't do first class. We always go really budget, and we actually backpackers.
Okay, I hate to talk about financials, but how do you guys actually fund this? Because you're on the road so much. Are you guys working, or did you guys just have a whole bunch of savings that you're now kind of dwindling down?
Yeah, it's number two. We
Okay.
saved for a long time.
Okay.
We are just diploma holders. We're not degree holders, but we saved really hard for this.
So you
trip.
quit your jobs?
No, we are on a 2-year sabbatical.
Oh wow! Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So
yeah.
you have jobs waiting for you when you go back. Oh, that's
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
That's
okay. You must have worked for some good employers then.
We're the best employers.
I'm sure they're
I gotta
tuning
say
in
this.
now.
Same company or what? Different companies.
Same
right?
company.
Oh, same
Same
company.
company.
Different departments.
Okay, okay. And when you told your companies, because I'm sure there are quite a few people that are thinking, I just want to stop and I want to go travel
Right.
because you want to see the world, right? How did you guys approach this with your employer? Now that we know you work for the same company.
Yeah, because you guys are relatively young.
Yeah.
And the companies I've worked for, only the older ones get to go for sabbaticals,
Okay.
not the young ones.
yeah, because you only
Right?
just started, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, what? 2 years? You want to go away for 2 years?
And you want your job when you come back. So how did you guys approach it?
Well, to be honest, it was something that we thought a lot for quite a while. We were worried that they might not approve it, or they might try to bargain to something shorter. So, to be frank, our initial plan was only 6 months. And then we thought that the world is just too big to do 6 months. Then why not just do a year? And then we look at the policy. So the policy says that you can apply for up to 2 years.
Oh, right. Okay.
And we say, why not we just ask for more and see what they can counter offer. But in the end, the process was like way easier than expected.
Hello.
Hello. I spoke with my direct boss, and my direct boss says that, oh wow, this is something that I want to do for myself too. Yes, you had my blessing,
Yes.
but I'm not the one calling the shots, so I'm going to send it up further up to the big boss.
And they said,
And the big boss say, okay, go for it.
Wow,
2 years.
okay.
Oh, thanks,
Yes.
boss. But okay.
now everyone wants to work for your company. Okay, Atlas, you want to talk?
Yes.
Tell us a story from your travels, like any country that you've been to that you had so much fun that you want to
Yeah.
tell everybody. Tell us a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that story?
Yeah, right, Santorini.
You like
There
Santorini?
was a volcano.
A volcano? Did you see the volcano?
Yeah, but I didn't climb up.
You didn't climb up. Okay. Anything else that you've seen while you travel? Animals,
Yeah.
mountains,
Yeah.
snow.
Down.
What else did you see?
I went to Kenya. Kenya is a safari place.
Okay. And what animals did you see in Kenya? Did you see elephants,
Yes,
giraffes,
yes,
leopard,
yes,
cheetah,
yes,
hippo,
yes.
rhino?
Monkeys.
Monkeys? Yeah.
Were there monkeys as well over there?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if I saw any monkeys, but okay.
Oh, yeah, because Auntie Angel went to Africa.
Yeah, I went to South Africa as well.
Africa, I also go.
Yeah, where else in Africa did you go? where else besides Kenya? You've been to 40 plus countries, 30 plus.
30, 40 plus are not really keeping track.
Okay. Okay, so what's next for you guys? Where is next? You guys are leaving next week, you said, right?
Right. So next week, I think next week we are taking a cruise we're going to fly to Japan first.
Fly to Japan, okay.
And then we'll take a cruise around Japan
Okay.
and to US.
Okay, you're taking the cruise from Japan to the US.
From Japan to US.
Okay.
So it's the total journey is 17 days.
Okay.
12 days will be on the sea across the ocean. And then from the US we'll fly to Mexico.
Nice.
We're going to spend some time in Mexico City. and we're going to fly back to US, do the road trip to some national parks. to the
Route
Vegas.
69? No.
I heard about it a lot,
okay.
but I haven't really.
It's going across the whole country.
No, not the whole country. I
okay.
think just going to. We are slow drivers.
Okay, no, that's
We
fine.
drive at Singapore speed.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of road trip on the western side of the US. Yeah, then we're gonna fly back.
Do you guys ever repeat a country?
Yeah,
Or
US is repeated.
US is repeated. Okay. For him as well.
For him.
For
yeah.
him, okay.
Japan's repeated for us as Carol and I.
Okay, okay. Anywhere that you are.
Bless you.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. Anywhere you guys are dying to go that you haven't been yet?
Wow, that's actually the question we've thought about a lot. So, in the beginning, when we look at a map, so we ask ourselves where do we want to go, and we want a piece of everything. We are on like a country clocking mission. But soon, very quickly, after maybe 1 or 2 months, we realized this is not sustainable for ourselves in terms of energy.
Right.
Also financially, to fly a lot, to travel around a lot, it is very
Expensive,
costly.
yeah.
And we also don't seem to enjoy it as much.
Okay.
It's like,
Okay, we'll go back on air.
We'll
okay,
talk about
cool.
that.
One last time, we're gonna ask like the both of you. I'm gonna ask you a question. So like, have y'all always traveled together?
okay.
Okay. Stand by.
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the KPE towards the TPE, look out after Tampines Road's exit. A vehicle has broken down. Also on the SLE towards the CTE before Upper Thompson Road's exit. An accident finally in the CTE tunnel towards the AYE after Outram Road's exit. Avoid lane 2. An obstacle has been spotted. Wherever you are, stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. It's a bit chaotic in the studio right now. We have Atlas and his parents, Rakcent Wong and Carol Tan with us. And if you want to check out their adventures, you can follow them on Instagram at EngagingAtlas.
That's right. A precocious little child. He is 5 this year, right? Or 6 this year. He's going to primary 1 next year.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Okay, just a question for you, Rakcent and Carol. You guys, before having Atlas, were y'all already traveling together?
Yes, we were traveling a bit here and there as a couple. So, yeah, we met each other and we just fell in love in traveling.
Right.
Wow.
You know, taking a child along with you on your travels
Can't
is
be easy.
definitely very, very difficult.
It is. It is. I think the saying goes that you want to test your friendship, you travel, right? You will bring a kid along, you're testing your marriage.
Wow.
Which is true.
Okay.
And I think your marriage is probably stronger as a result of this.
It is, but we didn't get stronger without actually first almost cracking.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we went through some tough times, especially in the beginning.
Right.
With Atlas or without Atlas?
With Atlas,
With
this,
Atlas,
this
okay.
trip,
Right.
our own trips, it was good.
Yeah.
We did have some problems, but we always grew a lot stronger very quickly. We recovered on the same day.
Yeah.
With Atlas, it took a bit longer.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm sure he's going to grow a lot from this trip because you know he's getting an experience that no other kid before primary 1 is getting. I mean, a lot of kids don't even travel till they're mid-primary schools, you know, not so early, and he's seen the world already. I haven't even been to Santorini in Greece.
It's going to be interesting.
wonderful.
It's going to be
Yeah.
interesting, to see how different he is compared to the rest of the kids when he goes to primary one,
yeah.
which is in 2 years' time.
Next
thereabouts.
year.
Oh,
Next year.
already.
Yeah. So the
Oh,
final
I was-
year of traveling.
I was thought primary 1 was 7 years old.
It is 7, so he's turning 6 this year.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming in. It's been a pleasure speaking to you guys. We are definitely going to follow you guys on your travels, through Instagram.
Absolutely. It's Engaging Atlas on Instagram. Thank you, Atlas.
Thank you, Atlas. Thank you,
Bye.
Rakcent. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All the best to you guys.
Thank you so much.
All right, it is 8:19.
Kiss 92 Time Check by Putian. Enjoy fresh, tender, and moorish Dorto clams imported direct from Fujian. Savor 2 of 8 specialty dishes at just $48.80. Putian, mastering authentic Fujian cuisine with quality ingredients.
Coming up at 10, Timo on the Kiss Lunch Club. This is Kiss.
This is Kiss.
The Big Show. Kiss 92.
Yeah, people can still see you though. Yeah, it's still on Facebook.
the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. This is me.
What's up?
I'm thinking about the future of my career.
Why don't you explore, discover, learn your paths to possibilities?
Huh?
Focus on your future at the NIE Postgraduate and Continuing Education Fair 2025.
Oh.
Explore graduate opportunities, discover why NIE is among the top 8 institutes globally, and learn about their diverse programs.
Awesome.
17th May, Suntec City Atrium. Register at ntu.sg/PGCE and see you at the
NIE Postgraduate and Continuing Education Fair 2025.
Hi, I'm Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, Abracadabra.
It's 92. All the great songs in one place.
Keep your mind on the distance when the devil turns around. Hold me in your heart tonight in the magic of the dark moonlight. Save me from this empty fight. In the game of life, dust flies, watch it burn. Don't waste time on feeling. Use your passion, no return. Hold me in your heart tonight, and the magic of the dark moonlight. Save me from this empty fight. In the game of life, like a poem said by a lady in red, you hear the last few words of your life. With a haunting dance, now you're both in a trance. It's time to cast your spell on the night. Abracadabra, amor una na. Abracadabra, orda ugaga. Abracadabra, abra una na. In her tongue she said, "Dare for love tonight."
A square pizza, because we've got square pizza boxes. Like, why do they put round pizzas in square boxes?
Exactly. So you really do get to utilize the space within the pizza box.
The whole box,
Yes.
yeah.
No
Right.
space wasted.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Sourdough pizza. For those of you who are getting it a bit mixed up, it's not gluten-free pizza.
No,
It
it's
is
not.
sourdough pizza. Yeah, because I hate gluten-free pizza. Okay, going on there. Stand by. We're going to talk about it from the top.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Yep, the countdown to Lady Gaga begins. But looking at the roads on the PIE towards Tuas after the CTE City exit, a vehicle's broken down. Also on the BKE towards the PIE after the Dairy Farm Road entrance. Look out for an accident that's taking up lane 1. And the backup of traffic there goes back quite a bit. Finally, on the SLE towards the CTE before the Upper Thompson Road exit, an accident. Wherever you are this morning, stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our second guest for this morning is journalist from Berita Harian, Dahlia, and she's in this morning to talk about Goldenroy Sourough Pizza. We're talking a little bit about it on The Big Show TV earlier on, and I only just found out that sourdough is so unique.
Yes.
And what's this guy's name? Is it Roy?
Roy Chan.
Okay.
Yes.
So Roy brought the sourdough starter
Yes.
from the US, and it's 100 years old.
100 years old. Yes, so he brought it back. So the starter was in a round shape and he kept it in, I think, in a container, and he brought it back in his backpack. So he really took care of those sourdough starters. So till then, he brought it back in 2019 and it's still around all the way till now, 2025. He really sayang and really take care of the starter.
It's like a little pet. So basically, sourdough is made by allowing the dough to ferment using naturally occurring, and you'll know this word, Lactobacillus casei.
Okay.
And yeast before baking.
So it is really much better for your
It's
gut.
culture. Yeah, it's
sourdough
culture.
bread.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know.
it is. It is.
Wait, but
It's
you
like-
keep on saying like it's like a pet.
because it's a living thing. And then you keep it in a bottle. Then I think you have to keep it in the dark, if I'm
Correct,
not wrong,
yeah,
right? And
yeah.
and have a certain
Set
amount of
temper-
air.
yes, temperature.
Then you have to
Yeah.
feed it.
Correct.
What
Yeah.
does it
yes.
look like though?
Oh, not very pretty. I'll
Okay.
show you a picture later.
Is it something like kombucha?
Almost like kombucha type, yes. Yes, so it's similar to kombucha. Kombucha also has a mother, and they also can cultivate from there many, many different types of kombucha or sourdough, like with
Right.
this guy. Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that about sourdough.
Yeah,
Yes.
same thing.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about Goldenroy Sourdough Pizza, Dahlia.
So mainly, Goldenroy Pizza, it's known for the sourdough base. So it's really very unique. So it has a very crispy exterior, and it's actually baked in olive oil as well. And it's really flavor packed and full of character in terms of the flavor profile when I tried it. So when he brought it back in Singapore in 2019, he opened it in East Village, a small shop. And then he expanded to a 3-story pizzeria at Desker Road. So since then, he has been experimenting in R&D with, I think, close to 11 to 13 different flavors of sourdough pizza. And I think the main highlight is that the pizza, it's not round, it's square, and you can mix and match the flavors, really optimizing the space of the pizza box.
Nice. So I'm looking at the website. So he has Ugly But Delicious, which is garlic butter and blue cheese sourdough.
Yes.
Then he has the 10K Bitcoin pizza, which is beef pepperoni and rare cheese sourdough. He's also got Here Comes the Sun, which is roast beef and garlic
Here
sourdough.
comes the sun.
And Roy's favorite is mushroom pesto sourdough. And he also is selling, retailing Goldenroy hot sauce.
Yes.
So he's bottled his own
It's
hot
so
sauce.
good.
Really tell
Yeah.
us about the hot sauce.
Okay.
How come I've not heard of
Goldenroy.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's a hidden gem, actually.
Okay,
you
because
can
Desker
order
Road, you
as
see.
well.
Desker Road. I think it's the location.
Yes. Oh, yes.
'Cause, I mean, when was the last time I was at Desker Road? Never.
Never for pizza, that is.
Desker, exactly. Desker Road is now different.
It's cleaned up. Yeah, it's cleaned up. I think.
Yeah. I mean, when I was around the area, there were many CCTVs, police CCTVs around that area.
Okay.
Yeah, quite interesting. Yeah. So talking about the sauce, it's actually very unique. It's almost like a buffalo wing sauce. It really perfectly blends itself in terms of the spiciness and the creaminess, and it matches well with all the pizza flavors. So like she
Ooh.
mentioned, there's really like quite a wide variety of flavors, so you can actually handpick each flavors on your own, so you just wouldn't want to order one
Yeah.
plain pizza
Just an
or
assortment.
just one, so
Yeah.
you really get to pick a few. So it's very different than your Neapolitan pizza. So the pizza is baked in olive oil and has a very crispy base. And something about Roy, I think he's really very particular about his pizza. So he mentioned to me that there is 9 distinct flavors zoned per slice. So in a square pizza, he will arrange the sauce and the flavor and also the topping, so that in each bite you get everything. You don't miss out that some
right.
part there's pepperoni, some part that isn't.
Because you're like taking the mushroom and putting it there
Correct.
because you don't have
Yes,
enough going around.
yes.
Right, got
so
it.
He's very meticulous in terms of, the way he plays. So I went to the kitchen, I was like, oh my god, it's just a pizza, but to him
Right.
it's not, it's really his baby.
Oh,
and
that's
he's really
great.
very meticulous throughout the whole process.
And he is there making the pizzas as
yes,
well.
with his team, yeah.
I love that. They also do island-wide delivery, and it's free island-wide delivery for every 4 pizzas purchased. So if you're looking for pizza over the long weekend, Goldenroy.
At 125 Desker Road. Open Tuesday to Sunday, 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right, let's continue to talk to Dahlia on The Big Show TV. This is Pink. Who Knew on Kiss 92. Wow, I think everybody is going to go and get some Goldenroy sourdough
Yes.
pizza.
Yeah.
It's
This weekend.
perfect. Yeah, for Mother's Day, just order it and have it for a picnic.
Vesak Day, long weekend. I mean, come on, Monday is a
Enjoy
holiday
it.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Ooh.
And lots of great reviews as well. Someone said, I've had sourdough. Oh, they have a... Shall we look at the video first?
Let's check
have
out the
a-
video.
Let's have a look at the video.
Ooh.
What?
So cracking.
Is that
When I
Roy?
was a student
Yes.
in California, there was this pizza place that I really liked, but that style of pizza you cannot find in Singapore. I was part of a baker's club in Bay Area, and then they were sharing the sourdough strain, which was from a local bakery. It's over 100 years old. You ferment the dough for 48 hours. One tub can do 50 pizzas. We can hit 300 pizzas on weekends. We don't want the whole pizza to be just one taste. It's very boring. The topping is not evenly spread out. Each slice in our pizza has 9 unique zones. Each zone has a different topping, and depending on where you bite, it's a different flavor. The round one, the corners are empty, but ours, we fill up the corners if it's square. Our pizza is different because it's a pan crust pizza, so the base is baked in a pan of olive oil. It's very crispy.
Oh.
When it's cold, the cheese hardens and the crust becomes stiff. So the ovens here allow you to pop it in for 4 minutes. You get back as good as freshly baked pizza. This art business is no cost to us. It's a collaboration between us and the artist. And that one is the list price set by the artist. For the artist, he gets to put his artwork here. And then for us, his artwork is all very atas looking. When you put the pizza boxes on the gold, it raises the brand prestige.
Ooh.
Is that dessert?
Yes, it's actually stuffed cheese.
Oh.
The cheese add a bit of the rasa lemak, but on its own, I can makan this rasa lemak.
Yeah, and the great thing is it's halal.
Yeah, it is.
Yang sourdough tu tak begitu masam. Dia tak keras also and tak rasa berat. Tomato dia tak masam. Sesuai untuk semua usia.
Yes.
Good choice.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit. It's not a dessert. Oh, it was a dessert.
It's actually, no, it's just an appetizer. So it's actually a sourdough ball stuffed with cheese.
Oh.
And it's actually really gooey and nice.
Right.
But talking about sourdough, surprisingly it's not. Okay, it's actually fermented again for 48 hours. before it's baked.
Okay.
So thankfully it's not sour.
Yeah,
that's
some
the part-
sourdough is, yeah.
So that's the part that I was quite afraid. And it's a good contrast in terms of flavor. It has a good tangy flavor, airy texture, and a very, very nice crust. I think you've already heard how crunchy it was.
Yeah, because usually, like, if I crunch into something like that, it's either over dry or burnt a little bit because you've like put it in the oven for too long to reheat it. But obviously, that's not the case here.
Yes. Yep. So if you were to go to Goldenroy Pizza, each table will have a oven right in front of you, so you can just reheat it, and just I think there's an instruction of how long you should bake it in.
That's where I saw the little ovens on the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he really thought through the whole process, not only from putting the toppings and the sauces, but even to the point of how fresh it is when you put it in. Yeah.
Yes, and because everyone's sitting around, you
talking,
it'll cool off, right?
Yeah.
The pizzas, so why not like reheat
it?
the
Yeah, that's a
pizzas
great
while
idea.
you guys are there. So it's 3 stories. Wow.
So is it 3 dining levels, or is it like kitchen on one level?
Kitchen
and then,
on one level, and then 2 dining levels.
2 dining levels. Okay. Wow. Okay. Very interesting.
Now I'm curious.
Curious, right? Just to try it out and see what this pizza is all about.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
they've been around for how long? Sorry.
Since 2019.
2019. Okay, quite a while.
And how did you discover the Goldenroy Sourdough Pizza? Only recently.
Yes. I've watched a few videos and I was like, ooh, this is really unique. And I'm not really a pizza lover, but I'm always looking for something different. So I think Goldenroy really stands, itself apart from other pizza places as well. So I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. And, it's halal.
Yeah.
And, it's sourdough pizza, which is something that I love. I love sourdough a lot. So I think this was a really unique experience where I can really customize my own pizza box. I like that control because I'm someone who gets easily bored after a while.
Jelak after a while.
Jelak after a while, yeah.
Me too.
Even Chef Bob says, remember Chef Bob? He says one of the best pizzas I've ever had. That's what. Remember Chef Bob? We had him on the
Chef
show
Bob.
before. I think it was during COVID.
Oh yeah, I think he just got in touch with me.
Oh,
Yeah,
did he?
we should
Chef
invite
Bob.
Chef Bob.
Yes.
One of these days when you're here, I'll get him to come in as well.
Yeah, he's tried it as well, and he's raving about it. So fantastic.
Chef Bob.
Okay, so if you want to order, Goldenroy's new dine-in concept is at Deska Road, and their
125 Deska Road.
website is goldenroy.com. Easy to remember.
Open 12 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Nice, all sorts of pizza.
Did you see Roy just now? You know what I noticed about him?
Tell me.
His shades.
Yeah,
his
He's wearing
sunglasses.
gentle monsters. The moment you put gentle monsters on, you look like a Korean pop star.
Korean
already.
pop star.
It's true. It's true. There. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you say, okay, this is Roy Lee Kim or something like that from from Korea, people will believe. Okay, so his name is Roy Chan.
Roy Chan. Yes.
Roy Chan.
I'm quite surprised that he didn't choose to pursue, his career in science. He studied till like PhD.
Oh,
He chose,
right, really?
He's really passionate about pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what fun is that, science? It's not fun. Everybody wants to do things that's fun.
But actually
You know.
making pizza is science.
That's right. With the fermentation and everything, and the precision of making sure that you try your palate gets to try every flavor on that. Also, it's calculation as well.
Yes. Right.
So there is science in
But
it.
he could be saving lives.
Well, depending on what PhD you took. He's saving our weekend diets with this as well.
So, what else have you, apart from Goldenroy Sourdough Pizza? I think we've spoken quite a lot, about this. What else have you been up to, Dahlia? In closing, we're gonna have to let you go very soon.
Yes.
But yeah, what else are you up to?
Just yesterday, actually 2 days ago, I went on a shoot at Eden Cafe. So it's
Okay.
at Jurong Lake Gardens.
Okay.
Ooh, it was really good. Really, really delicious. I would say Western food. I had avocado codfish pasta, which was, I would say, quite unique. I'm normally quite used to pesto pasta, but this is avocado pasta, so it's naturally creamy, not too jelak, and it was really nice. And there was really good local dishes as well. And I think the view was really extremely beautiful. However, the walk from the car park. It's 25 minutes walk.
Huh?
Yes.
Wait, where? Eden Cafe?
The
Chinese gardens.
Yeah, so from Jurong Lake Gardens, I walked to Chinese Garden and I saw all the buggy and I was like, damn, I can't.
All the buggies?
Yes, but we can't use it.
Why?
They won't stop me at Chinese Garden.
Oh.
It was.
Cheyenne's laughing. Have you been to Eden Cafe? No.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about.
Because of the 25-minute walk.
Wow, you mean there's no car park there?
No. So the nearest.
Can you cycle to the?
We can rent a bike.
Can rent a bike.
Can
Okay.
rent a
Okay.
bike.
Hang on.
Oh my.
Kiss 92 traffic.
All right, peak hour traffic is expected, but also on the CTE towards the AYE after Moulmein Road. Look out in lane 4 because a vehicle has broken down there. Other than that, let us know if you spot anything. 8855
We're back on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for this morning is journalist from Berita Harian, Dahlia. Good morning once again, Dahlia.
Good morning, Dahlia.
Now, she's told us all about Goldenroy Sourough Pizza, located at 125 Desker Road. It's open Tuesdays to Sundays, 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. I think there are going to be quite a number of Goldenroy Sourdough Pizza parties this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, that is very easily accessible on Desker Road.
Yep.
But you also want to talk about something else, as another place that you went to. Not quite so accessible, but maybe the possibility of working up an appetite before getting there.
And maybe we're going to watch some of this
Yes.
on BeritaHarian.sg.
Yes, soon. I will share about it soon.
Okay.
So, I mean, the reason why I chose that cafe was really, it's very scenic and, full of greenery, which I thought was something, a good break from a very busy, I would say, atmosphere, from your day-to-day work. So, I decided to go to Jurong Lake Gardens to feature this Eden Cafe, and the food was really very, very good. The strawberry matcha latte, amazing. The pastas were good. The local dishes were good. So I can imagine different generations actually sitting down there and dining together with their families because there's food for everybody. However, I reached there early and the walk to the cafe was 25 minutes. I had to use my Google Maps and I was really early, but I somehow turned out to be late for the interview that day. And my photographer was like, "Oh my god, girl, why is it so far? It's 25 minutes." And like, why do you do this? And it was like 11 a.m. or 12.
Hot.
So you can imagine how hot it was.
Mind blown.
I was sweating and I was like, and I met the manager. I was like, "Oh, it's really very far from the car park." He was like, "Yeah, some people actually gave up halfway."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
but,
really-
but like you said, you can rent a bike. If you
can.
knew already in your
Yes.
mind the distance, you could rent
Yeah.
a bike before that.
Yeah, or you can park at the nearest HDB block and then walk towards Chinese Garden MRT. From Chinese Garden MRT, it's a 10 minutes walk to the cafe.
Okay, so there is if you took an MRT, it would be closer.
Yes, it would
but
be
if you
closer.
drive, it
If
would be
you drive.
further. Okay.
Yeah.
Eden Cafe, you should call it Heaven Cafe. It's like you're trying to, go to heaven.
They're different gates though.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. 25 minutes is ridiculous though.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that it was 25 minutes, but it really states it was 25 minutes. I've never walked this far.
But
As in
you're
from the
walking
car
through
park.
the gardens, right? No.
Yes,
you
I
are walking
do,
through the
but
gardens.
It's a scenic view, yes.
But at noon,
for
it's a
how
bit-
fun? Like, I'm sweating. I don't know.
Wait, this is the Chinese garden.
Yes.
Chinese or Japanese?
I've never
Chinese
been to
gardens.
Yeah.
the Chinese gardens in my life. This is in Jurong?
Yeah, Jurong Lake.
Jurong
Okay,
Lake
so if I
Gardens.
were to drive there, if I want to go to this Eden Cafe,
Park at the HDB.
Park at the HDB.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
okay, so if I park at the HDB, then how close is it?
Maybe 10 to 15 minutes walk.
Okay. So there is
Yeah.
a way, there is a closer way
Yeah.
Yeah.
to get to Eden Cafe.
Yes.
And if you took a train, then it's 10 minutes from the MRT, right?
Yeah, actually, once I was done with the shoot, I went to Chinese Garden MRT and took a Grab back to
Back
the
to your
car. I was like, no way, I'm walking. And I was like, so sorry, uncle. I know it's actually very near driving,
Yeah.
but I cannot walk 25 minutes. It's too far.
Okay, so now you know. Next time you go to Eden Cafe,
Yeah.
you know where to park.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's the most important thing when you do your Berita Harian
Yes.
article.
I wrote it in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going to keep people away, and we don't want to do that for someone's business, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, some good tips.
Because when you told me 25 minutes, I'm like, that's it. I'm not going there. If that is the
minimum,
closest, that's
yeah.
the minimum time to get to Eden Cafe, who's gonna go there?
Yeah.
But even 10 minutes is quite a lot, no, actually.
I know.
But I guess like a lot of people do go to Jurong Lake Gardens for walking and
Walking,
running
yeah.
and all that. So it's one of those cafes that's within
Yeah.
the area. It's not like specifically you go there for that. It's while you're in that area you
Yeah.
go and
How long
a
have they
meal.
been around, Eden Cafe?
Since I think February last year, and I think February this year they are halal certified.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay.
They need to do something. If not, I don't think many people are going to go there. Like maybe something.
Yeah.
Like a ferry or...
I asked them to work with Jurong Lake Gardens to actually get a buggy to stop us at Chinese Garden. So it makes sense, you know.
For people like a little pickup. Yeah. But I kind of get it because I know in Bedok Reservoir as well, they have a cafe.
Yes.
Right.
There is a cafe there as well. To go there would be a bit difficult, but if you're already doing your walks, your evening walks, your picnics or whatnot, and you want to stop by, then it makes sense. It's for the people that are sort of recreationally using the area. Yeah.
But you can't just depend on those people if it's an full-on F&B business.
Yeah, the footfall is not going to be quite
Not
high.
enough.
Yeah, not enough. Yeah.
Anyway, okay. What do we know? I'm sure they've done their research before, agreeing to do business out of that.
It looks like
location.
a nice space.
It is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Dahlia, for joining us today. As always, we look forward to seeing you next Friday.
All right. Okay.
All right.
See you.
You
Have
take
a good
care.
long weekend.
Bye.
Up next, Addison Rae.